haggling, just grabbing at players. Collards wanted to call, now right in front. Vázquez, save is made, second chance, and Cincinnati's on the board. Brandon Vázquez, the fourth of his MLS career.
Keaton Park's giving up possession of the ball in a position you simply can't. He should have scored first time around, but he gets a second opportunity. Sean Johnson did his best with the first save. He made no mistake about this, finishing the second.
De Jong rips a right-footed shot, it spills out, and Vázquez is there to punch in the rebound. We are tied at 1.
This is a great turn, and it's certainly a troublesome shot for Sights. And credit, Vázquez does everything he's been taught as a centre forward just to follow that ball in. And it's game on, Tommy.
Sent in. Look out, Vázquez! Vázquez just seconds into the match scores. Oh, is that for a first touch? Brandon Vázquez takes away DC United's clean sheet.
It's frustration there for Hamid, who simply can do nothing on this wonderful strike. Substitutes coming in, and it's Brandon Vázquez just gets the loose ball. It's a clean first touch with his left boot and just opens the hips up and hits a lovely strike to the right side of Bill Hamid's net. Nothing Hamid can do about it. Wonderful goal for Brandon Vázquez, and sense of
vision for this club.
Well, you know, to be honest,
Here's a chance, Brandon Vázquez, a shot and a goal! Brandon Vázquez pulls the orange and blue even here in the first half.
well, my vision's to do more of this. So.
I said, we're letting you go. You're not going anywhere.
He's got to stay.
You got to stay now.
Well, again, it's this intended target. Brandon Vázquez has been so active and finds the space behind the centre.
Bailey from Madunianin. It's a decent cross away, and it's a good header, and it's an equalizing goal for FC Cincinnati. Brandon Vázquez gets his third of the year, and Inter Miami are pegged back here in the 21st minute.
It's quick football on the other side of the pitch here from Cincinnati. He picks out the pass. It's a lovely ball, and this one whisked in, and it's a dynamic header from Vázquez, who picks his spot, 6'3". It's a wonderful jackknifing header. No chance for Nick Marsman from this angle. Very difficult.
Vázquez with interception across the midfield. Keeps it himself. Trying to split two defenders. Turns, fires. Vázquez has a goal for the third consecutive game. And there's your answer for the orange and blue.
You look at the space, he has the confidence to pull the trigger, he understands where Joe Willis is, and again, another
one finds its way to Acosta, threads in Vázquez! Cincinnati takes the lead! The first goal of the season for FC Cincinnati, and it's Brandon Vázquez who finds the back of the net.
Actually, even jinxed it. Those numbers in the middle of the field allow freedom and space to Lucho Acosta, and we said on the pregame show, this is their dangerous player. If he gets the ball and is able to turn, he's gonna find a runner, and that run by Dominic Baji to distract Antonio Carlos, and then that space in between Joao Moutinho and Robin Janssen, it's an area that they have to continue to improve upon. And Brandon Vázquez, he makes a good little run. Good.
Kubo slips it along to Baji. Juan's got him for pace. And Juan gets knocked down. Play on for the moment. Baji with the cross. It's 2-1. They'll have a look at it for the potential foul on Baji, but this could very well stand, and Cincinnati retaking the lead.
For FC Cincinnati, and I think this is a fair challenge, shoulder to shoulder. And Baji does a great job at buying time, slowing down the play, and then picking a pass intentionally with a lot of pace. And you got to give a ton of credit to Brandon Vázquez, because that ball was...
He receives the pass on the far side. Mata across in the direction of Vázquez. 2-0 Cincinnati. Right on cue, partner.
Vázquez set up the Monterita goal. Monta returns the favor and sets up the Vázquez goal.
Again, we talk about the importance of Monterita as a wingback. This time, he's the server in the attack. It's a good penetrating ball from Tyler Black, and he finds him in a high, wide position. A fantastic delivery, a brave challenge from Brandon Vázquez. Drake Calder, the goalkeeper, is left isolated. He tries to come out, he tries to challenge.
Some space off to Monterita. Monterita into the box, headed out by Vázquez! Brandon Vázquez, back-to-back braces! And that much closer to back-to-back wins for the orange and blue.
You want, after a missed penalty, it's these two that combine again. Ronald Monterita with an inch-perfect service to the back post. And Brandon Vázquez is just becoming habitual with this. Getting into the box. Doesn't matter if it's with his foot or with his head. Everything that he's touched.
Moreno looking for Powell, making the run up the right side. Lafaladen is there. Powell into the 18, trying to draw it back. Does. Lands it. Vázquez. And Vázquez sneaks it into the back of the net. His 5th goal of the season. 15 minutes against their visitors from Canada.
And everything about this play is down to Alvis Powell's first touch. Leads him in front, plays it back into Brandon Vázquez. Look at this ball, searching ball. Look at the touch though, under control. Beats the defender at the front post with his pass. Keeper gets a deflection. Brandon Vázquez is exactly where he needs to be. Follows up the deflection, turns it in from a tight corner. And that's a tidy finish when you look at that for a second time.
Barreal forward. Here is the Argentine again. In towards Luciano Costa. Harris, it's a goal! Brandon Vázquez may just have won it for FC Cincinnati. A new page turned in this chapter for FC Cincinnati. The blue and orange will celebrate.
All night long. But watch the combination play, and all the players for FC Cincinnati are just riding that back line, keeping an eye on the last defender, trying to stay in an onside position. But there were 2 or 3 passes leading up to that one, and it's Harris who just cuts a nice ball back. He lifts his head up. Vázquez hasn't been too dangerous.
Costa trying to keep it alive. Over to his left foot, leaves it for Nelson. Across the 18, headed down. Equalizer, Brandon Vázquez.
Well, it's the positive things that I talked about before the New England goal of having patience in the attack, waiting for the right moment. It's Acosta that lays off to Nelson. And look at this for an inch-perfect ball. And again, technique from a striker that's in form. Jumps up, powers down on that header. And FC Cincinnati are back in this game.
Barreal's corner. Outswinger headed down, headed in. Flag stayed down. It's tied at 1. And the Cincinnati player is hurt, trying to see who it is.
I think it's Vázquez. Of this Union team, I just wonder, just as the headers played, I wonder, it's a close one between Elliott and Vázquez. You just see Harriel has got himself into a position where Vázquez would be offside, but I just wonder whether Elliott's just a little bit deeper, which then plays Vázquez onside. It's a good header down from Blackett.
Costa delivers into a dangerous area, and it's in. It's 1-1. That is quite a delivery and a good finish. Brandon Vázquez.
9th goal of the year, because this is a striker who's trying to play his way into the U.S. men's national team, and he just rises above Kessler. The well-timed leap, he cuts across, the flick, perfectly into the side netting. 1-1 for FC Cincinnati. It's just a well-taken goal.